Hi YouTubers, today we're going to talk about sliming your tyre, that is putting in puncture sealant into your tyre. Now for this job you need a couple of things. One is the puncture sealant. You should really get one which is an appropriate size for the tyre that you're going to be sliming. This is really for bicycles or for small motorcycle tyres. But in the case of this particular tyre, it's got a very slow leak, and I don't want to go and send it to the repair shop because I think they're going to charge me more than the tyre is worth. I think there'll probably be another probably 10,000 kilometers left on this tyre, and I think that this puncture sealant will actually stop the slow leak. Now, slow leaks can actually be caused by the valve core, so I'm actually going to put a new valve core into the valve as well. So it may just be the valve core, in which case this is going to do no harm, and it costs about $12. So if I send this tyre to be fixed at a repair shop, it'll take time for one, but also it's going to probably cost like $30 or $40, and I think I can avoid that whole story by sliming it and replacing the valve core. So you need a valve core removing tool, which looks like that. They're pretty cheap, probably $3 or $4 or $5, and you need a little pack of valve cores. You can normally buy a pack of about 5 of them, also for about $3. They're good value. So the first thing you need to do is let the air out your tyre. So I've actually already done that. So if you just use one of the blunt ends like that, you can push it into the valve and it will go shh and let the tyre out. Then you take the slotted portion of the valve core removing tool and you gently put it in and rotate it anti-clockwise until it actually fits in properly. Then you screw the valve core completely out and you take it out, leaving you with that in your hands. So I've done that. So the next stage is to get the slime. You know, the new slime bottles, you just pull the tube out, take the cap out, and the cap actually has a valve core removing tool in it actually, but I like the metal one myself. Then I've already jacked the car up so that I have no pressure on the rim when I get the tyre down, and also so I can rotate the wheel to where I would like it to be. So we're going to slide this over the valve. I'm actually going to try and screw it on a little bit, which is working. And then we're simply going to squeeze the entire contents into the tyre. Now this tyre has a very slow leak. It's not like it's losing major pressure, but over a week it's losing about 100 kPa. It's about 15 psi per week. So it's not dangerous. I'm assuming that there is either a very small puncture or a bad seal between the tyre and the rim, or else the valve core itself is letting the air go by. So we're going to try and just block that very slow puncture. Yeah, I think that's all. Right. So if I were taking the tyre off at the shop, or if I were sending it into the shop to get the tyre fixed, then I would ask them to replace the entire valve, which is probably the way forward. But now I'm going to replace this valve core. So you put the valve core, it actually fits in a little slot there, and then you can actually screw it all the way in. So you just gently put it in with the valve core tool, and you screw it clockwise in until it stops, until it's tight, in other words. tool actually reaches the correct slot. So it doesn't have to be tight, but just firmly in with, just gently but firmly in like that. And then, now we've got the slime in the tyre, we've got the new valve core in the valve. They recommend you actually spin it around so that all the green slimes sort of moves around the tyre. If there is any puncture, it's going to come out it's going to come out the hole, and you'll see green slime coming out of the tyre itself. And if I haven't put the valve core in properly, it's going to come out the tube as well. So now, you can take your inflating tool and pump the tyre up and see that it actually maintained its pressure. This little valve, this little tyre pump has a little gauge which is quite handy, and I've used it quite a bit, so I know it's reasonably accurate. So now we can go ahead and pump the tyre up, and once you've done that, we can let the car off the jack, and we'll know if there's a slow puncture still by seeing you'll see the green slime pouring out of some hole in the tyre or pouring out the valve. It'll show you exactly where the puncture is. Hopefully it'll block whatever little hole or whatever little gap there is between the tyre and the wheel itself. I'll just show you before I turn off the video. Just want to show you how I've jacked up the car just to protect the tyres. So I've got a little trolley jack underneath the car. You probably can't see it, the light's a bit poor, but that will actually keep the tyre from being all crumpled beneath the wheel while it's not inflated. Well, hope that helps. And slime is a fantastic thing, especially on a motorbike when you don't have a spare wheel to replace your punctured wheel. Alright, have a good day. Cheerio.